So you know how it is when you don't realize how cool something is until it's gone and you don't have it anymore. We used to go to barefoot paths all the time when we lived in Germany, and we didn't realize how unique and cool it was until we came back to the United States and we couldn't find barefoot paths anywhere. And unfortunately, we never got any photos of our family or videos of us doing the barefoot paths in Germany. But despite that, let me just tell you, they were super cool, and we have decided to recreate our own here at home in Central Oregon. Okay, we are almost done, and I want to give you like a step-by-step tour of what we have. So this is salt and pepper granite. Can you get up close to that? It's so pretty, these different, it's kind of sparkly, it has silver sparkles. I just love it so much. And then we have, this is all collected lava rock collected from the land around our house. And then all of these bricks are repurposed from somebody who was giving them away for a really low cost. But I'm not gonna lie, altogether, this wasn't a very expensive project, very expensive. The bricks alone were, I think we paid over $100 for the bricks, and there's more. We were able to put some around our house to line some other areas too, but they were about 100. The pea gravel, probably each bag is $5 or so, and each bag of sand that we used is about $5. And I'd say we used at least 10 bags of sand and probably 10 bags of pea gravel in the path. And then this pea gravel was, for the middle, was
112.
112. So I mean, it's expensive, but it was worth it. So these are Prana mat feet. They are my favorite brand of acupressure mat, and they created these feet specifically for us. This was really a fun little bonus to have in the barefoot path. And in this section, we embedded these beautiful crystals. So they're kind of like little surprises hidden amongst, little Easter eggs hidden amongst the pea gravel. But these are specially patented lotus shaped spikes that are intense, but they feel so, so good. And so after those intense acupressure spikes, you go on to kind of more of a flat, soothing flagstone. And this feels really good just to spread out your feet and helps with grounding. You get the ions from the earth that really help ground and calm and soothe your nervous system. And then we have a whole new texture, and this is juniper from a tree that my husband cut down. And so this is right on our property. We cut down a tree that needed to be cut down anyway. And we cut it into these little segments here, and they're a little sappy. They smell so good. Then we have a desert blonde rock that we got that is really beautiful. It really is, kind of indicates the colors of the land in our area. It's so, so pretty. This is pretty sharp. And so after these sharp, intense rocks, we have sand, which feels really soothing and nice. Then this is probably our favorite one. Just putting your feet over these curved fence posts is what they are. They're fence posts, and it feels so good just to hang out here. Oh my gosh. Without socks is even better, of course. But these are just fence posts, and these also, talking about expenses, these were spendy. I want to say it was $88 for all of these. And the only reason I'm telling you prices is because if you want to create something like this, just be prepared. Even if you forage things from your land, it's still expensive, or it can still be expensive. So, and then we have the pea gravel. And this is a really fun section of big old boulders from our property as well. These feel so good just to clamber around on. They're all different shapes and sizes, and they were really heavy, but we got our workout in. Definitely functional fitness. So these are all from our property, all foraged for free. This is a cedar wood chip, and these are playground certified. They're safe, so if you walk on them barefoot, you're not gonna get slivers, and it smells so good. It feels really soft, and they're just pretty. Then our last section, we are almost done. This is more foraged from our land. It is flagstones and moving, kind of melding into lava rock again. And I specifically chose these lava rocks because they're really round, like little goose eggs is what I feel like you're stepping on. So your foot kind of forms around them. And when we fill out this whole thing, we're gonna sprinkle some more sand on top of everything to help kind of settle it all into place. And then in the middle, we have our fire pit, which this isn't the real fire pit. We're gonna get a covered fire pit and put some big old stumps around for seating. We're so excited!
Yippee! And from here, we gotta show them the views. Mountain views.
Okay, the before, just bare land.
Something
I think that looks pretty cool.
roughly like that. Got my cookie sheet.
Got your cookie sheet.
Put it in here.
Salt and pepper granite. Woo!
Yeah.
Perfect for the barefoot path. Step number 1. Your feet could be right here. How does it feel?
Ooh. Actually, it feels really good.
Yeah?
Here we are, collecting more rocks, lava rocks off the land. Okay, why don't you step on that one with your body? Yeah, turn that setting. Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna do any good, huh? Or should I just step on them right away?
And you can just step on them.
Do you think we need pea gravel around them?
No. I mean, if we do, we can do that later.
Only this much more to go.
It's coming along, slowly but surely.